Here are some facts about me. I can speak 5 languages. I am dyslexic. I am also colorblind. I have no idea how this works. I started acting when I was 17 years old. My first time on camera was in a TV show called The Bill. I played a drug dealer. Ironically, I'd never dealt drugs in my life. I have a twin sister. She's a lawyer. I always wanted to be an actor. When I was growing up, we would put on these plays, and I was always the one who got cast as the lead. She was always my understudy. Ironically, she's now my manager. I love dogs. I grew up with a Jack Russell Terrier named Buster. I have 2 dogs now. One is a rescue. Her name is Margot. The other one is a French bulldog named Winston. Once upon a time, in a town filled with tasty food stalls, there was an ice cream cart that sold the most delicious ice cream in town. One day, a small, scruffy orange kitten wearing a tattered white shirt stood on the curb, gazing at the ice cream cart. He drooled as he watched the people around him enjoy the tasty treat. All he could think about was how wonderful it would be to have some ice cream of his own. At that moment, 2 other kittens, a sleek black one and a fluffy white one dressed in fashionable clothes, strolled up to the cart. They laughed and chatted as they got their ice cream cones and walked away, leaving the orange kitten alone with his longing gaze fixed on the ice cream cart. He felt a deep sadness within him and couldn't help but cry. As he turned to leave, the orange kitten stumbled upon a cobblestone street and sat down, his tail drooping low. Still, he couldn't shake the feeling of sadness that enveloped him. Determined to get some ice cream, the kitten got back up and started walking. He soon found a big doorway where he could hide and wait for an opportunity to come closer to the ice cream cart. As the sun began to set, the orange kitten decided he had waited long enough. He wanted some ice cream right now. He stepped out of his hiding spot and walked towards the cart. But just as he got closer, a gruff voice startled him. "Hey, you dirty animal, get away from here!" A big, scary tomcat with sharp claws and fangs lunged at the kitten, chasing him away from the cart. The orange kitten, scared and defeated, ran as fast as he could. He looked around for somewhere to hide and soon found a small, dark alleyway where he could curl up and feel safe for the night. As the days went by, the orange kitten grew thinner and weaker. His dream of getting some delicious ice cream seemed impossible. But he refused to give up hope. One day, the kitten got an idea. He rummed family and friends for any spare change they might have. Many were happy to donate whatever they could, and soon the kitten had enough money to buy an ice cream cone. Overjoyed, the kitten ran towards the ice cream cart and said, "I have $1. How much does an ice cream cone cost?" The nice lady at the cart smiled and said, "For you, my little friend, it's free." The orange kitten couldn't believe his luck. He had finally gotten his ice cream. But as he turned to go, he saw a big, mean-looking tomcat blocking his way. Well, well, if it isn't the poor little kitten who thinks he can buy ice cream with only $1. The tomcat sneered. Before the kitten could react, the tomcat swiped the dollar from his hand and disappeared into the crowd. The orange kitten felt his heart sink. He didn't have enough money for another ice cream, and it seemed like fate was against him. As the kitten walked away, dejected and defeated, a kind, well-dressed white kitten in a pink dress approached him. She had seen the whole thing and felt sorry for the poor orange kitten. "Excuse me," she said softly, "but would you like to come with me? I have 2 ice cream cones and would love for you to have one." The white kitten smiled warmly at the orange kitten, hoping to cheer him up. Touched by her kindness, the orange kitten nodded his head shyly and followed her. Together, they walked down the street, enjoying their ice cream and each other's company. And that's the end of this touching story about the poor kitten who never gave up on his dream of having an ice cream cone. If you enjoyed this heartwarming tale, don't forget to stay tuned for more captivating stories and adventures. The video begins with a small, scruffy orange kitten wearing a tattered white shirt standing on a curb. The kitten is gazing at an ice cream cart and drooling. In the next scene, we see two other kittens, a black and a white one, both well-dressed and enjoying their ice cream cones. The black kitten is wearing a blue shirt, and the white one is dressed in pink. They're laughing and having a great time. Our poor orange protagonist watches them from afar and becomes very sad. We see him crying first on a cobblestone street and then in a dilapidated doorway. Determined to get some ice cream, the little guy holds up an empty can with a dollar sign on it, presumably asking for money. But no one seems to want to give it to him, so he comes up with another plan. He goes to a landfill and starts looking around for something to collect. He eventually finds some plastic bottles and puts them in a large sack. After collecting a substantial amount of bottles, the kitten takes them to a recycling facility and exchanges them for a single coin. As he walks away with his hard-earned money, a menacing, anthropomorphic black cat wearing a leather jacket and holding a bat suddenly appears and chases him. The black cat manages to snatch the coin from the orange kitten and runs away triumphantly. The orange kitten, defeated and heartbroken, returns to the curb where he was seen at the beginning of the video. He curls up and cries. Just when he's feeling the most dejected, a kind white kitten dressed in a pink dress and a blue shirt approaches him. She asks if he's all right and gently comforts him. After a moment, she gets up and walks away. The orange kitten, still feeling down, stays on the curb. The white kitten returns and hands him one of her 2 ice cream cones. She then walks away again. The orange kitten, hesitant at first, eventually takes the ice cream and starts eating it. He looks up at the white kitten who's watching him from a distance. He smiles and gives her a thumbs up. The white kitten happily skips over to him, and they share the ice cream together. After finishing the ice cream, the 2 kittens hug each other. The orange kitten purrs and they walk down the street together. The video ends with them waving happily as they continue walking. And that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this touching tale of friendship and kindness, don't forget to like, comment, and share.